All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakak Badash. Double honors to apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, which you ought to be. Hey, so look, man. Hey, you got all hell that's finna break loose out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people ain't gonna be able to walk up and down the streets like they have been before. All this commerce, all this free will out here and stuff. Hey, everything's finna get shut down real soon, man. You know what I'm saying? Because before the famine of the word, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a famine of food, man. You know, hey, ain't finna be no food out in these Targets, these CVS's, man. You know, they only hold like 3 days worth of food. So guess what's gonna happen in that time, man? That means food's gonna be scarce. I mean, it's gonna be a famine out here, man. You know, a lacking of food, a scarcity of food, man. And people gonna be breaking their necks and killing one another just so they can get the next piece of bread, man. Why do you believe it or not? This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou would not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And that voice of the Lord is his prophets, man. You know, every time a messenger is sent forth from the king, it's the king's message that gets sent forth, you know. Hey, so the prophets are telling you, they forewarning you, hey, you need to get right with the Lord, or guess what's going to happen? You're going to get destroyed out here. You're going to get eaten alive by your family members. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get eaten alive by your friends, about your sworn enemies and stuff, man, because of scarcity of food, man. So that means that cannibalism is going to come, man, very, very soon, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 53. It says, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body. So you go eat yourself. You know what I'm saying? You get the nibbling on yourself because there ain't nothing else to nibble on, man. You know, hey, people nowadays and stuff, they gotta take in a high intake worth of meat, man. So what happens when it ain't no more pigeons out here? What happens when the unlawful food is dead and gone away, man? Then people gonna start resorting to eating their dogs, eating their cats. You know, everybody gonna be on the same level as the so-called Chinese and the so-called Japanese person, man. Eating everything in sight, man. They gonna start eating it raw, man. You know, it says the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters. So you're gonna start going after your own children, man. Why? Because they pick up less of a fight than another grown adolescent will bring, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. Hey, man, hey, it's gonna be all hell out here, man. It's gonna be heavy betrayal, man, and some of that betrayal goes into your children, your kids, and your nieces and your nephews looking at you with certain type of eyes and stuff, wondering what are you finna do? Why you got them in this pot? Why you chopping up onions and carrots and stuff in the pot that they sitting in? Here it is. They think that they finna just take a bath. But really, all you doing is cooking them, man. Sodding your own children, man. And that's what's gonna come to America, whether you believe it or not. It says, which the Lord thy power have given thee in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee. And this happened back in 70 AD when it came down to the Romans. You know what I'm saying? The Romans had cut off the food, the water when it came down to the Israelites. And guess what? Ended up happening afterwards, man? People started starving, man. People started resorting to their loved ones to eat them, man. Eating their own bodies, eating the ones who can't even defend themselves, man. Their children, man. You know, and that's what's finna happen here, man. The disability will be an easy target. Children will be easy target. The elderly will be easy targets. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't defend themselves. Like when it comes down to a regular 20 to 24-year-old man or woman, man. You know, this is 2 Kings chapter 6, starting at verse 24. It says, verse 22. It says, and he answered, thou shalt not smite them. Wouldest thou smite those whom thou hast taken captive with thy sword and with thy bow? Set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink, and go to their master. And he prepared great provision for them. And when they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away, and they went to their master. So the bands of Syria came no more into the land of Israel. And it came to pass after this, that Benhadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. So what's the word besiege means? To surround, to cut off. You know what I'm saying? He cut off all their food supply. Just like all these other countries are finna cut off all the food supply when it come down to America.